Voyager 1 has been humanity's most distant messenger for over 4 decades, traveling through the cosmic void at 38,000 miles per hour, and sending back data from regions no human has ever seen. But here's what will blow your mind. This 1970s spacecraft, built with less computing power than your smartphone, just detected something moving in interstellar space that has NASA scientists working around the clock to understand what they're looking at. The mysterious signal. Voyager 1 just sent back data that has NASA scientists working around the clock, and what they discovered 14 billion miles from Earth is keeping them awake at night. Deep in the cosmic void where no sunlight has touched anything for billions of years, something is moving with purpose and intelligence that defies every law of physics we understand. The signal first appeared as an anomaly in Voyager's plasma wave readings, a rhythmic pattern that shouldn't exist in the empty darkness between stars. But here's what's really unsettling. When scientists ran the data through every possible filter and diagnostic test, they realized this wasn't equipment failure or cosmic interference. This was something real, something structured, and something that seemed to be tracking Voyager's movement through space. The electromagnetic signature doesn't match any known celestial phenomenon, and its behavior patterns suggest a level of complexity that has researchers questioning everything they thought they knew about interstellar space. What makes this discovery even more extraordinary is that the signal appears to be responding to Voyager's presence, almost as if it recognizes the spacecraft as something foreign in its domain. For the first time in human history, we may have encountered something in the depths of space that operates by rules we haven't discovered yet, and it's been watching us from the shadows of the cosmos. Voyager's journey beyond the planets. Right now, as you're watching this video, there's a piece of human technology hurtling through absolute darkness at 38,000 miles per hour, farther from home than any object in human history. Voyager 1 crossed the boundary into interstellar space in 2012, becoming humanity's first ambassador to the galaxy beyond our solar system. But here's what most people don't realize. This region was supposed to be cosmic wasteland, a barren void containing nothing but scattered hydrogen atoms and ancient starlight. Instead, Voyager has been sending back data that's completely rewriting our understanding of what exists in the space between stars. The spacecraft is now over 14 billion miles from Earth, traveling through a realm where our sun appears as just another faint star and temperatures hover mere degrees above absolute zero. This is a place where radio signals from Earth take over 22 hours to reach Voyager, and every piece of data it sends back is like a message from another dimension. What makes this journey even more remarkable is that Voyager was never designed to survive this long or travel this far. It was built for a 4-year mission to Jupiter and Saturn. Yet here it is, decades later, exploring the cosmic frontier and discovering that interstellar space is far more dynamic and mysterious than we ever imagined, setting the stage for encounters that challenge everything we thought we knew about the universe. Unexpected movement detected. Something is defying the laws of physics in the coldest, emptiest region of space, and it's moving in ways that have scientists questioning everything they thought they knew about how objects behave in the cosmic void. The movement Voyager detected wasn't the predictable drift of space debris or the gravitational dance of celestial bodies. This was something actively changing course, accelerating and decelerating with patterns that looked disturbingly intentional. When the data first arrived at Mission Control, engineers thought they were looking at corrupted telemetry because objects simply don't behave this way in interstellar space. But after months of analysis and verification, they realized they were witnessing something unprecedented, an object that seemed to be making deliberate course corrections billions of miles from the nearest star. The movement patterns showed periodic velocity changes that couldn't be explained by solar wind, magnetic fields, or gravitational influences from distant stars. What's even more unsettling is that the object appeared to be adjusting its trajectory in response to Voyager's approach, almost as if it was aware of the spacecraft's presence and reacting accordingly. Scientists have run the data through every known model of celestial mechanics, and nothing comes close to explaining what they're seeing. This isn't random motion or natural orbital mechanics. This is controlled movement in a region of space where nothing should be able to control anything, challenging our fundamental understanding of what's possible in the vast emptiness between stars. Not a planet, not a comet. Every single explanation in our cosmic playbook has been crossed off the list, and what remains is something that shouldn't exist according to everything we know about space. Scientists have spent months systematically eliminating every possible conventional explanation for this mysterious object, and each elimination has only deepened the mystery. Planets don't roam freely through interstellar space, and even the rare rogue planets that get ejected from their star systems follow predictable gravitational trajectories that this object completely ignores. Comets are ruled out because they develop distinctive tails and comas when exposed to stellar radiation. But there are no stars within light years of this object's position to trigger such activity. The spectral analysis shows none of the rocky signatures we'd expect from an asteroid, and its complex movement patterns are far too sophisticated for a simple chunk of space debris drifting through the void. Even exotic celestial bodies like brown dwarfs, neutron stars, and white dwarfs have been eliminated because this object doesn't emit the characteristic radiation signatures that would identify it as any known type of stellar remnant. What's left is something that behaves unlike any natural phenomenon we've cataloged in our centuries of astronomical observation. The object's ability to change course, its apparent awareness of Voyager's presence, and its structured movement patterns have pushed scientists into uncharted territory where conventional astrophysics offers no answers, forcing them to consider possibilities that challenge the very foundations of what we believe exists in the cosmos. Theories behind the movement. The world's leading astrophysicists are proposing theories that sound more like science fiction than peer-reviewed research, and that alone should tell you how extraordinary this discovery really is. One of the most compelling hypotheses suggests we might be witnessing our first direct encounter with dark matter structures that interact with normal matter in ways we never predicted, creating movement patterns that appear almost biological in their complexity. Another theory proposes that this object represents evidence of exotic physics operating on scales we've never observed before, possibly involving magnetic field interactions or quantum effects that only manifest in the extreme conditions of interstellar space. Some researchers have suggested we might be looking at a completely new type of celestial body formed by processes that don't exist anywhere in our solar system, perhaps created by the collision of cosmic phenomena we haven't discovered yet. The most controversial theory, whispered in academic circles but rarely published, is that we might be observing technology of non-terrestrial origin, something that operates by principles we haven't mastered or even understood. What makes this theory particularly unsettling is that the object's behavior patterns show characteristics that some researchers find impossible to explain through any known natural phenomenon. The structured movement, the apparent responsiveness to Voyager's presence, and the sophisticated course corrections all point to something that operates with a level of complexity that challenges our understanding of what's possible in the vast emptiness between stars. Voyager's instruments and their role. 47-year-old technology designed during the Nixon administration is currently making the most groundbreaking discovery in human history. And the irony isn't lost on the scientists analyzing the data streaming back from the edge of known space. Voyager's scientific instruments, built with 1970s computing power that's millions of times less sophisticated than your smartphone, have somehow become humanity's most advanced deep space detective system. The plasma wave instrument has been crucial in detecting the electromagnetic signatures that seem to pulse in rhythm with the mysterious object's movements, creating patterns that resemble communication more than random cosmic noise. Meanwhile, the magnetometer has revealed magnetic field fluctuations that correlate perfectly with the object's position changes, suggesting it's either generating its own magnetic field or manipulating the existing interstellar medium in ways we've never observed. Most remarkably, the cosmic ray detector has shown that this object is somehow creating a shadow in the cosmic radiation background, deflecting high-energy particles in a manner that suggests it has mass and structure far beyond what its other signatures would indicate. These instruments weren't designed to detect artificial objects or analyze unknown phenomena. They were built to study planets and measure solar wind. Yet they're providing us with data about something that operates by rules we haven't discovered, proving that sometimes the most extraordinary discoveries come from tools we never expected to make them. The distance and speed of the object. At this very moment, something is racing through the cosmic void at speeds that would make our fastest rockets look like they're standing still. operating in a region of space so remote that light from our sun becomes just another dim star in an ocean of darkness. The object was first detected when it was approximately 500 million miles from Voyager 1, which means it's functioning in a zone where the nearest star system is still over 4 light-years away, a distance so vast that even traveling at the speed of light, it would take 4 years to reach the closest stellar neighbor. What's absolutely mind-blowing is that this object has been clocked moving at roughly 26,000 miles per hour, relative to Voyager's position. But here's where it gets really weird. That speed isn't constant. The object has been observed accelerating and decelerating in patterns that suggest it's not just drifting through space like a piece of cosmic debris. To put this in perspective, even our most advanced spacecraft would require tens of thousands of years to cover the distances this mysterious object has traveled. Yet it's doing so while making controlled course corrections that defy everything we know about how objects move through interstellar space. The fact that something can demonstrate such apparent control over its movement at these incomprehensible distances and speeds raises profound questions about what we're actually witnessing in the deepest, darkest corners of our galaxy. Why scientists are intrigued. The most brilliant minds in astrophysics are losing sleep over data that's honestly forcing them to question 40 years of established science. Some are even privately admitting they might need to rewrite the textbooks on what actually exists in interstellar space. This discovery isn't just another interesting anomaly that scientists can, file away and study later. It's actively challenging fundamental assumptions about the very nature of the cosmos that have guided space exploration for decades. For generations, we've operated under the comfortable assumption that the vast regions between stars are basically empty highways, where objects follow predictable paths governed by well-understood gravitational forces. But this mysterious object is behaving like it has its own agenda, moving with a kind of purpose and intelligence that suggests interstellar space might be way more populated and active than we ever dared to imagine. What's really keeping researchers awake at night is the realization that if one object like this exists, there could be thousands or even millions of similar phenomena operating in the cosmic shadows completely undetected by our Earth-based telescopes. The implications here are just staggering. We might be living in a universe that's absolutely teeming with activity we've never noticed, surrounded by phenomena that operate by physical laws we haven't even discovered yet. This single detection has opened a door to possibilities that range from revolutionary physics to, honestly, the unsettling prospect that we're not alone in ways we never considered, fundamentally changing how we view our place in the cosmic order. Potential implications for space exploration. The discovery that's currently sitting on classified desks at NASA headquarters could, completely revolutionize how we design spacecraft and plan missions to the stars. The implications are so profound that space agencies around the world are quietly restructuring their long-term exploration strategies. If this mysterious object represents a new category of interstellar phenomena, it means that the space between stars is far more complex and potentially hazardous than we've been preparing for, forcing engineers to totally rethink how future deep space probes will navigate and survive in regions we thought were predictably empty. The object's apparent ability to manipulate its environment and respond to external stimuli suggests that interstellar space might contain active systems that could either help or hinder human exploration efforts in ways we never really anticipated. From a technological standpoint, understanding the physics behind this object's movement capabilities could unlock propulsion concepts that would make our current rocket technology look, honestly, pretty primitive, potentially reducing interstellar travel times from tens of thousands of years to mere decades. Even more intriguing is the possibility that this discovery could lead to breakthroughs in energy manipulation and field generation that would revolutionize not just space travel, but technology here on Earth as well. The fact that we stumbled upon this phenomenon by accident just highlights how much we still don't know about our cosmic neighborhood, suggesting that future missions equipped with more advanced detection systems might encounter similar objects regularly, fundamentally changing our approach to exploring the galaxy and our understanding of what's possible in the vast ocean of space surrounding our solar system. What could it really be? After exhausting every conventional explanation and running the data through every known model of physics, we're left staring at 3 possibilities that would each, honestly, fundamentally change humanity's understanding of our place in the universe. The most conservative scientific explanation suggests we've discovered a completely new type of interstellar object. may be a category of celestial body formed by exotic processes that don't exist anywhere in our solar system, operating by physical laws we haven't identified yet. A more radical possibility is that we're witnessing our first direct encounter with dark matter structures that can interact with normal matter in ways our current theories never predicted, creating organized movement patterns that appear almost alive in their complexity. But here's the explanation that's being whispered in research facilities around the world, the one that keeps appearing in classified reports. Despite scientists' reluctance to discuss it publicly, we might be observing technology of non-human origin. The object's structured movement patterns, its apparent responsiveness to Voyager's presence, and its ability to make controlled course corrections in the vast emptiness of interstellar space, all point to something that operates with a level of sophistication that, honestly, challenges every assumption we've made about what exists in the cosmic void. Regardless of which explanation proves correct, this discovery represents a watershed moment in human history. The moment we realize that the universe is far stranger, more populated, and more mysterious than we ever dared to imagine, forcing us to confront the possibility that we're not alone in ways we never considered. So there you have it, Voyager's incredible discovery that's honestly challenging everything we thought we knew about interstellar space. Whether this mysterious object represents unknown physics, a new type of celestial phenomenon, or something even more extraordinary, one thing is certain: we're living through a moment of genuine cosmic mystery. What's your theory on what this object could be? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I really love hearing your perspectives on these space mysteries. If you enjoyed diving into this cosmic puzzle, make sure to subscribe to Simply Science and hit that bell icon so you never miss our latest discoveries from the final frontier. Thanks for exploring the universe with us.